Hello everyone, how you all are doing? I welcome you again to our channel I am Technocrats with one more course tutorial. I am really happy to welcome you all. Once again, let's leave my name. You can call me with any name that you like. I won't mind that. You can comment if you have given any. What we should mind here is this course. Today I have brought another course tutorial for you guys. The course is named as Introduction to SailPoint IdentityIQ. IdentityIQ is an identity governance and administration tool provided by SailPoint. SailPoint Technologies is a US-based company that provides identity security and management solutions for businesses. To make the course more attractive and measure your assessment, we have introduced the QA section in this course. So, learn and listen it carefully. Let's get started then. This course offers an introduction to SailPoint's Identity IQ, an on-prem identity security solution, and falls in the category of identity governance and administration. This course is ideal for those seeking a basic understanding of its capabilities and serves as a foundation for technical personnel planning to specialize in implementation or administration. It will help you to have an overview about Identity IQ, its benefits, features, capabilities, deployment options, processes, policies, provisioning methods, and much more. Before we move further, let's know a bit about me. I am a computer science and engineering graduate from RGPV Bhopal, currently working for US-based MNC as a lead IM engineer. I am having 11 years of IT experience with 7 years of experience in identity and access management. I have worked for various India, US and Europe based MNCs. I have also worked for Big Four companies. I am AZ900, SC300, ITIL V4 Foundation certified and SailPoint Identity Now Administration and Implementation trained professional. I have worked on multiple identity governance and administration tools, implementation projects, and their engineering. I have recently achieved SailPoint Identity Security Leader credentials. So, stay tuned to learn more. Thank you for staying so far. Here is the course roadmap. This is divided into 9 sections. Here they are: Introducing Identity IQ, Identities, Access Requests, Event-Driven Provisioning, Certification and Access Reviews, Policies, Analytics and Reports, Roles, and Extending Identity IQ. Let's start with the first section, Introducing Identity IQ. The first topic in it is SailPoint Identity Security Platform. SailPoint Identity IQ enhances identity security by delivering operational efficiency, seamless integration with existing systems, comprehensive identity access management, and compliance support for complex enterprise environments. Benefits of identity security. The number one is strengthen security and reduce risk. With centralized visibility into identity and access data, it enables quick detection and resolution of inappropriate access, policy violations, and compromised controls. Number two, enhance compliance and audit performance. Identity security ensures regulatory compliance such as HIPAA, GDPR through enforceable controls and repeatable Auditable access certifications. Number 3. Ensure fast and efficient access. With automated policy enforcement, it provides employees timely to access resources, boosting productivity while reducing administrative efforts. Identity IQ capabilities. The Identity IQ Compliance Manager and Lifecycle Manager modules provide enterprise access management by gathering and storing application access data, such as user accounts and permissions, in a shared database. Both modules utilize the same user interface and implementation processes, ensuring seamless integration and consistent functionality. As in the diagram, you can see both compliance and lifecycle managers are using the same Identity IQ database that is then being used by application access data and which is then passed to the apps, directories, databases and clouds. Lifecycle management. The Lifecycle Manager module offers self-service access requests with a flexible approval model and preventive policy enforcement. It automates lifecycle event management for users joining, switching roles, or leaving the company. The module supports batch updates, enabling IT teams to make changes for multiple users, such as removing access during system decommissioning or adding access for mergers or acquisitions. Additionally, Lifecycle Manager provides automated provisioning to connected applications, ensuring fast and accurate access updates that are configured by Identity IQ. Compliance Management. The Identity IQ Compliance Manager module helps ensure organizational adherence to security standards. It enables scheduled access certifications, allowing managers or data owners to verify that users only have the access necessary for their roles. The module also includes policy scanning and violation detection, which compares user access with established business policies to identify any violations. Identity IQ deployment options. With Identity IQ, you have three deployment options. Number 1. On-premise deployment. You have full control over Identity IQ as you deploy it in your own data center, with your dedicated team managing it. Number 2. Public cloud deployment. While you still manage Identity IQ, the infrastructure is provided on a consumption-based module. It could be on AWS or Azure. Number 3. Cloud Managed Service Deployment. A managed service provider handles both the infrastructure and Identity IQ, offering a solution for companies that need the power of Identity IQ but lack in-house expertise to manage it. The section 1 introducing Identity IQ is completed. Now take a moment to assess the section. You can comment your answer. The second section is Identities, core of security. Identities represent all entities with access to corporate systems and data, including employees, contractors, partners, and even robotic users. Essentially, they encompass anyone or anything authorized to interact with an organization's systems, making identity management crucial for securing access and maintaining control over resources. Identity Cube. Identity IQ uses an identity cube to represent each user. This cube stores all relevant data for a user, including identity attributes, enterprise accounts, and the type of access the user holds, centralizing and organizing essential information for identity management and security. Terms used with identities. Attributes. Properties of an identity account, application, or entitlement that often drive identity IQ processes. For example, a user's location may determine their application access. Entitlement: the type of access or permissions a user has when logging into an application. Aggregation: the process of collecting or reading data from applications within the organization. Regular aggregation ensures that identity cubes remain up to date. Aggregation: a strong governance model begins with integrated, normalized, or standardized identity data. Aggregation is the process of collecting this data from the applications in your organization. Correlation or matching rules ensure that the right data is associated with the right identity. Regular, periodic aggregation is essential for keeping identity information up to date. Compliance management. Once identity data is normalized, the next step is to implement your governance model, which includes defining business roles and policies. This framework ensures that user access is managed in line with organizational needs and security protocols. As part of this model, the Compliance Manager module becomes instrumental. By using this module, enterprises can validate that users have access solely to the resources they require, ensuring compliance and minimizing unnecessary permissions. Lifecycle management. The same data serves as the foundation of lifecycle management, which involves overseeing the changes to identities over time. All modifications to a user's access are carried out within the context of your established business models and their current access permissions. This ensures that access changes are aligned with organizational policies and the evolving needs of the user. This ends the second section, Identities, of the course. Now take a pause to assess the section. You can comment your answers. The third section is access requests. It starts with the topic requesting access. Users can request changes to their access by asking for the addition or removal of roles and entitlements. These access requests are managed through the Identity IQ Lifecycle Manager module. All requests are made within the framework of the business module, ensuring that administrators can restrict with access is eligible for request. IT staff benefit from the efficiency of automated provisioning and the self-service access request process. Additionally, Identity IQ supports targeted work items for approval and manual provisioning, enabling IT staff and business users to focus on specific tasks as needed, streamlining the overall management of access requests. Review the process. The diagram below highlights the key features that in action for access request. On the basis of filter, one can make a request for itself or for others. Filter options based on requester and requestee. Next, they can select and submit the request. Then the workflow perform request appropriate actions and activate provisioning for the applications they have applied the access. Key considerations in reviewing the process. Like many features of Identity IQ, access requests are highly configurable at a granular level. When configuring Lifecycle Manager, key decision points include who will be able to make which type of requests and for whom. What workflow should be used to process each type of request? Should managers be able to request access changes for anyone in the company or just their direct reports? Do you want to enable self-service access requests or allow changes to identity attributes? How should your help desk empowered? Who should they be able to assist? Upon installing Lifecycle Manager, the system comes with pre-configured default settings for who can request what, but these settings can be tailored based on your specific needs. IdentityIQ provides default workflows that are easily customizable with the configuration options to suit your organization's requirement. This ends the third section, access requests. It was quite short. Now take a pause to assess the section. You can comment your answer. The next section in the course is event-driven provisioning. Event-driven provisioning is an automated approach to ensuring that an individual's access rights align with their current job roles and responsibilities. This process enables organizations to automatically grant or modify access when needed and promptly revoke access that is no longer required, maintaining security and operational efficiency. Event-driven provisioning process. Here, first IdentityIQ monitors data looking for changes, also known as events. After when a change is detected by IdentityIQ, provisioning is initiated. For example, an identities department attribute has changed. Finally, the changes are written to the systems or applications that are defined to IdentityIQ. For example, the department dependent access is removed. Lifecycle events with rapid setup. Event-driven provisioning in IdentityIQ is implemented through lifecycle events, which represents standard job-related activities occurring throughout an individual's employment. Rapid setup simplifies the management of these lifecycle events with pre-configured processes, ensuring efficiency and consistency. Key lifecycle events include joiners, movers, and leavers. Joiners are new identities starting with their employment with the company. Movers are the identities transitioning to a new role, department, location, or those experiencing job title changes. Leavers are the identities departing the organization. This streamlined approach ensures that access rights are appropriately provisioned, updated, or removed in response to these events. This ends another section, event-driven provisioning of the course. Take a moment to assess the section. You can comment your answer. The fifth section is certification and access reviews. Access certification, also known as certification, is the process of reviewing and validating the access that identities hold across IT-controlled systems within your organization. During the certification process, a certifier, typically a manager, application owner, or entitlement owner, reviews a user's current access. This certifier then decides whether to approve or reject the access based on its necessity. To maintain proper access control, certification should be performed regularly, such as on a quarterly or annual basis, ensuring that users retain only the access they need for their roles. This ongoing process supports compliance, reduces risk, and ensures that access is properly aligned with organizational needs. Certification steps. Within the certification process, there are several steps or phases. The timeline below highlights the steps of a sample manager certification campaign. First, A certification campaign is created. A compliance officer creates a manager certification campaign to require all managers to review and certify the access of their direct reports. The campaign creator also specifies when the campaign will run, how long it will last, and other key dates. Second, access information is collected. IdentityIQ collects and compiles all the required information related to identities, points of access, applications, and more. This process can take minutes, hours, or even days depending on the size of campaign. Third, access reviews are created for certifier review. During the generation phase, an access review is created for each certifier designated in the certification campaign, and you can configure IdentityIQ to notify the certifiers that they have access reviews awaiting their action. A typical certification campaign may require certifier to complete their reviews in a 2 or 4 weeks time frame. Fourth, each manager approves or revokes access. Managers open their assigned access reviews and approve or revoke access for their employees. If AI-driven access recommendations is deployed in the organization, managers will see a suggestion based on comparisons with other identities for each access. Last is challenge, signing off, and revocation. An optional challenge phase allows users who would lose access to challenge that decision, and certifiers can reconsider their decisions. Once finalized, the managers sign off on the access reviews. Then IdentityIQ begins the revocation process as needed. We have reached at the mid of the course by ending another section, certification and access reviews. Take a minute to assess this section. You can comment your answer. The next and the sixth section of the course is policies. What is a policy? An IdentityIQ policy defines user access conditions that are unwanted by the organization. IdentityIQ policies define the access business policies of your enterprise. First, you define a policy, then IdentityIQ can prevent that condition from occurring or check the identities for that condition. Types of policies. There are several common types of policies that organizations may define in IdentityIQ. Separation of duties or SOD policies ensure that users do not hold conflicting access. These policies are very common in many organizations. Generally, SOD policies ensure that no single user has access or responsibilities for entire process, such as approving new vendors and also paying those vendors. Dormant accounts, accounts that are unused for excessive lengths of time, can lead to two problems. They can cost an organization money for application accounts that aren't being used, and they can become a security risk. If no one is using an account, no one will notice if it is compromised. IdentityIQ can identify known managers with managers' access to applications, perhaps an HR system. Policy usage. Policies can be used in two ways, detective and preventive. First, they can be detective and identify problems that already exist. Once we have defined our various policies, when we run the refresh task that is configured to perform policy checking, it can flag any users who are in violations of any of the policies. Depending upon how the policy is configured, it can simply notify a configured person, such as a manager, that is a user violating the policy. Then the manager will figure out how to respond to the problem. One option depending upon the type of violation, is to revoke some of the access. A policy could also trigger an automated process, what we call a workflow, to address violation. Your implementation team can define that workflow to take whatever action you need. For example, automatically remove the access involved regardless of how we want to handle the violation. A user's policy violations are stored on their identity cube. Second, policies can be applied in a preventive fashion, identifying problems before they occur. When a user requests something that would result in a violation of a policy, like giving someone two entitlements that are marked as incomplete in a separation of duties policy, Identity IQ can flag that violation to make sure the requester or the approver understands what they are asking for. Then they have the option to change the request or deny it to prevent the violation of occurring. Acting on violations. The person assigned as the violation owner can take action on the violation through as assigned work item. Depending upon the type of violation, there are three possible actions that the owner can take: allow it, correct it, or certify the identity. Administrators have this option, which allows them to take a look at all access held by the user and make decisions about that access holistically. Separation of duty violations offer the owner a revoke option, which lets them review the conflicting access and choose which access to revoke. Key purpose of policies. A key purpose of the policy detection process is to ensure that someone is aware of undesired access and can take action to fix the problem. Once you have seen the violation, you can take steps to address it, which may involve actions outside of Identity IQ. In Identity IQ, you can allow the violation as an exception for a certain period of time. If the problem still exists after that time period ends, Identity IQ will flag it again, so it isn't forgotten. With that, we have finished another section of the course. Now, take a minute to assess the policies section. You can comment your answer. The seventh section of the course is Analytics and Reports. What is Advanced Analytics? Identity IQ features a robust search mechanism called Advanced Analytics, designed to effortlessly search the Identity IQ database. The functionality on and options available in Advanced Analytics are configurable, ensuring that only designated searchable attributes are presented for selection. With Advanced Analytics, you can view search results directly within Identity IQ, save searches for future use, export results as a CSV file, generate and save reports. While identity search is the most commonly performed, Advanced Analytics supports various search types, including activity searches to explore user actions and events, role searches to analyze role assignments and memberships, entitlement searches to investigate access rights and permissions, audit searches to review audit-related data for compliance. This flexibility empowers users to drive meaningful insights and maintain efficient governance over their identity and access management processes. Identity IQ reports. Identity IQ reports offer real-time, accurate data to help meet compliance requirements and support informed decision-making for your implementation. With over 50 standard report options organized into categories, Identity IQ enables you to display your data in a variety of meaningful formats, significantly reducing the need for manual searches. These standard reports can be run as is or easily configured to meet your specific needs. This flexibility ensures you have access to the right information at the right time for streamlined governance and operational efficiency. With that, we have finished another section of the course. Now, take a minute to assess the Analytics and Reports section. You can comment your answer. The eighth section of the course is Roles. So, what is a role? A role is a collection of one or more entitlements encapsulated into a single object. Identity IQ roles. In Identity IQ, roles provide a way to define access from an individual. Identity IQ provides a robust role model and role types to help model the access of users in your organization. Benefits. Roles are beneficial in two significant ways in Identity IQ: increased efficiency and reduced risk. Let's see increased efficiency. Using a role to group individual entitlements simplifies identity access management by allowing users to interact with a single role instead of multiple entitlements. This approach improves the efficiency of the processes like access requests, approvals, and access reviews, reducing complexity and streamlining administration. For example, consider a new employee who requires access to standard company applications such as email, the company directory, and a paycheck application. Instead of requesting each entitlement separately, the employee can request a single role that includes all the necessary entitlements. Additionally, roles can be easily updated to include new entitlements as organizational needs evolve, ensuring ongoing flexibility and scalability. Next is reduce risk. If users must work with many individual entitlements, it's easier to make a mistake and request or approve inappropriate access. Managers may not be aware of which exact entitlements are required by employees. Working with a single role decreases the chances that they will request or approve more access than is necessary. Automatic role assignment. Roles can be automatically assigned to users based on a rule. An assignment rule will commonly match an attribute of the identity, like a department or job title, with the attribute specified in the rule. If the user's job title changes, Identity IQ will recognize that his job title no longer matches the rule, and the role and its entitlement will be deprovisioned. Let's see the diagram on the left. Currently, Ria is an IT administrator, and on the basis of her current job title, she is having the IT administrator role, which has three entitlements: ENT1, ENT2, and ENT3. She has moved to a new role now with job title IT Manager, and Identity IQ see that her job title has been changed, and it deprovisioned the IT Administrator role for her. Role modeling options. Roles are typically modeled, built, and maintained by business analysts working in conjunction with application owners and business teams. Entitlement analysis, IT role mining, and business role mining are all Identity IQ features that support analysis of the data that has been onboarded into Identity IQ. These features can create roles based on that analysis. Of course, you can also manually create roles in Identity IQ. We can also export role mining data to files so that business analysts can analyze the data using their own methods. Some businesses still prefer to use pencil and paper or whiteboards and spreadsheets to brainstorm, plan, and map out their role model. We have finished 8th section of the course, Roles. Now, take a minute to assess this section. You can comment your answers. The ninth and last section in the course is Extending Identity IQ. Identity IQ is built to deliver enterprise-level identity access management, addressing the diverse and complex needs of large organizations. However, because enterprise requirements can vary greatly and often depend on industry-specific demands, an out-of-the-box solution may not fully meet every business' unique challenges. To address these gaps, Identity IQ offers robust functionalities that can be extended to support businesses with complex processes, detailed data requirements, and stringent industry regulations. These extensions allow organizations to tailor the platform to their specific needs. Identity IQ provides multi-level extensibility, enabling business to enhance and customize the solution effectively. Extensible by design. Standard attributes. The standard attributes like name, email, and manager are automatically included for each identity cube. Extended attributes. Every Identity IQ implementation includes extended attributes such as department, location, and job title. These attributes represent essential data your enterprise needs to effectively manage its identity access program. Key customization elements often incorporated into implementations include rules and branding, workflows, quick links, and custom connectors. Rules and branding. Most implementations use rules, small code snippet embedded within Identity IQ's logic to tailor its functionality. Additionally, organizations typically customize the platform's appearance with their own colors and logos to reflect corporate branding. Workflows. While the default workflows provided by Identity IQ offer extensive configuration options, many implementations require custom workflows to address specific business processes. Quick links. Some organizations add custom quick links to trigger tailored workflows, providing a user-friendly way to meet business-specific needs. Custom connectors. Although SailPoint provides over 100 pre-built connectors, enterprise with specialized systems or in-house applications may develop custom connectors to seamlessly integrate those systems into Identity IQ. These customization options enable Identity IQ to meet the unique demands of any enterprise while maintaining its core functionalities. More on extended attributes. Extended attributes are essential for a robust Identity IQ implementation. These attributes are your organization's important data, data that allows you to run your identity and access management program. These often includes job titles, locations, and department names. Extended attributes add implementation-specific information to Identity IQ objects. Extended attributes drive Identity IQ functionality and automated processes. Extended attributes can also be critical to provisioning processes. They can be examined when checking for policy violations and more. Extended attributes in Identity IQ are customizable fields tailored to each implementation. Common examples include department, location, and job title. These attributes are versatile and can enhance Identity IQ's functionality by supporting searching, filtering, and reporting capabilities. When extended attributes are added to system, implementers can designate specific ones as searchable. Searchable attributes are automatically integrated into various options across Identity IQ, making it easier to locate and manage relevant information. Other objects to extend. There are 6 objects to which extended attributes can be added. These include identity cubes, entitlements, roles, applications, accounts, and certifications. In an application definition, there can be extended attributes allowing categorization of applications that are regulated by SOX or which contain sensitive information. Extended attributes and matching, correlating. This leverages extended attributes such as employee numbers to correlate application accounts with identity cubes for seamless integration. Quick link populations. This defines specific user groups like team leads who can make access requests on behalf of their team members, simplifying access management. Role assignment rules. This automatically assigns roles and provision access based on the job titles. For instance, users with the Teller job title can be provisioned with Teller specific access automatically. Lifecycle event triggers. Identity IQ monitors data changes such as updates to department or job title attributes to detect changes in user status. These triggers can automatically initiate actions like certification or other business processes. Extended attributes and conditional logic. Extended attributes are useful in conditional logic and can significantly reduce programming efforts. Task filtering filter identities such that Identity IQ batch jobs only run against a subset of identities. Rules write a rule that uses extended attributes to conditionally require extra approval for sensitive access. Custom provisioning provides customized provisioning. For example, we might have two completely separate sets of access that are provisioned based on the user's employment type, employee or contractor. The last topic of this section and the course is Identity IQ plugins. A plugin is a software component designed to enhance the functionality of an existing program. In Identity IQ, plugins allow you to extend its capabilities to better suit your needs. Plugins are available for download from Compass, and many SailPoint partners also offer specialized Identity IQ plugins. Examples include support plugins. These are developed by SailPoint. This plugin simplifies the process of collecting data from your Identity IQ instance. It consolidates the required information into a single zip file ready for upload to SailPoint support team for troubleshooting or assistance. SQL Browser Tool. This plugin provides administrators with read-only access to the Identity IQ database, facilitating easier implementation and support of Identity IQ by enabling secure database exploration. These plugins enhance Identity IQ's functionality and streamline tasks for users and administrators alike. With this, we have finished the last section of the course, Extending Identity IQ. Now, take a moment to assess this section. You can comment your answer. With this, you have completed one more course, Introduction to SailPoint Identity IQ with IM Technocrats. Identity IQ is a popular IGA tool used by organizations these days. In this course, you have covered Introduction to Identity IQ, Identities, the core of security, access requests, event-driven provisioning, certification and access reviews, policies, their types and usage, analytics and reports, roles and their usage, and how you can extend Identity IQ according to your organization needs. At last, I would like to thank you to view and learn our course on behalf of our channel I Am Technocrats. I hope you got a valuable knowledge as never before. If so, do like, subscribe and share with your friends and known who really want to make their career in identity and access management. Stay tuned to learn more. Please share your feedback in comment section. You can also write us at iamtechnocrats@gmail.com or message on Instagram profile iamtechnocrats. You can also follow us on Instagram as well. Stay tuned and thank you for watching.